Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir 11 days ago when the price of this asset was at $17.41, and my main assumption was that potentially we could have had this type of next movement, and unfortunately we have this price action. We had the first reaction out of the range that I marked previously, but then with the next session we broke it to the downside, retested from the bottom, and this is a very technical movement, and we were hovering below this range of resistance. And guys, take a look how strong this resistance is, and we are retesting it right now. And I have to say that if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically improve your trading skills. On top of that, I will do a giveaway. For the first 100 subscribers, I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And let's continue with the price action. I have to admit that we have quite sideways movement for the long period of time. Without these exceptions, the price action above $17.22, which was for not more than 2 sessions. And if you exclude the range below $16, we were hovering for, let me show you, for more than 37 days in quite tight range of about 7%. And I have to admit that we are expecting the earnings report of Palantir, and because of this, we might anticipate quite substantial volatility. And guys, I don't want to dig deeper inside the fundamentals of this company. You already know that it is quite solid enterprise that has a very good upside potential. But let me show you this. If you try to Google the recent news, you can find, for example, this one that was published just several hours ago, and it's titled "Palantir made a big AI bet. Earnings will be a key." And here you can see that back in November of 2023, CEO Alex Karp told Barron's the US commercial business, propelled by strong demand for the AI-powered version of its software, should hit $1 billion run rate by the 2025 first quarter, more than doubling from the third quarter of 2023. And it is not so unusual when the CEO of a certain company is betting big on this company itself. And I have to admit that it is not the only sign that this company has quite substantial upside potential. As you can see, if you take a look on the list of institutional investors, and if you take a look on this chart, you can see that despite quite volatile price for the last couple of years, the number of institutional investors drastically increased at the same time. And we hit the highest level of institutional ownership in Palantir stocks, despite quite high turbulence with the price. And guys, I have to admit that because of its high volatile nature, it is very difficult to assume, especially right before their earnings report, which direction this asset might go. If you take a look retrospectively, you can see that if the previous price action before the earnings report was a quite substantial movement to the downside, right after the earnings report, especially if this earnings report is positive, we had substantial movement on the opposite direction, in our case to the upside. Next one, let me show you this earnings report. We have a completely opposite price action to the upside right before the earnings report. And then we have, with the missed earnings, we have this quite substantial movement to the downside for about 26%. But if the asset moved sideways, we don't have a substantial difference right after the report, and that is why it leads us to quite interesting setup. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, how we can benefit from Palantir in upcoming week? If you try to bet big against the stock, and the earnings report will be quite positive. Definitely you will lose a lot of your money because the market will go against you. And we can have a completely opposite movement, and you can basically, at this point, you can only gamble this stock, despite that it hit the range of resistance, and we have a decent chances to see a bounce again to the downside. But let me show you this. If you Google PLTR implied volatility, you can see that it has 88% percentile run. This means that 88% of the time the implied volatility was lower in the last year than the current level. And guys, it means that the price of options at this very point is very high, and this means it is more lucrative to net sell the options instead of net buy them. And how you can benefit out of this? Take a look right here. We have two strategies. One of them is long put butterfly, and as you can see, if you buy put option at $14.5, then sell two put options at $17 and buy another put option at $19.5, you will have this setup. And with the expiration date of the end of this week, you will have a maximum upside potential of about $173 with the maximum loss of $77. And I have to admit that if the price of Palantir by the end of this week will be in between $15.27 and $18.73, you will be profitable. And let me show you this on the price chart. This is the green level, this is the green zone where you will be profitable with this strategy. And guys, on the one hand, yes, we might see much higher price action above or below the ranges of support and resistances, but we can improve this strategy. And here is the second one. It is an iron condor, and here you can see that with this strategy your maximum profit will be $38 with the maximum loss of about $112, which leads to about 34% of potential profit. And guys, let me show you on the price chart that this strategy becomes even more interesting because we have a much lower range of support that is even lower than the previous major range of support at $13.45, and definitely that is lower than the range of support right here at $16 and $15.5 as well. And that is higher than the two previous swing highs of this swing high and this swing high, and it almost hit $20 mark as well. And this means that you might be profitable. You can earn up to 34% of potential profit within next week if you use this strategy. Guys, you might argue, is this strategy a perfect strategy for this asset? No, definitely not. Because we still have a possibility that this asset might break the range of resistance or the range of support, depending on the results of the earnings report. And in this case, you will lose your money. But definitely, in general, I have to admit that it is a decent strategy, and you can use it if you realize all the risks that might be involved in this strategy. So, guys, if you want to know more about options trading, if you want to know more about technical analysis, don't forget to join my Patreon account, where you can do it for just $35 a month. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.